Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the fourth episode of the Grits and Gravy podcast. I am Grits,
I'm Gravy.
and today we're going to continue our series of the worst things in the alphabet.
Yep.
So today we're doing I through L, right? I through L? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, letters are hard, you know.
Yeah.
Is there 26? Is there 28?
We don't
I
know.
still question myself as an adult. Thank you, Marshall High School.
There's 21, right?
It's 21? Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyway, that was really funny. Uh, I know there's either 26 or 28.
yeah. I was gonna say you are a QT.
Oh. Okay,
uh,
well that's a thing. That's happened now.
uh,
But yeah, so I'll go ahead and start us off.
go ahead.
This one it bugs me probably more than it bugs other people, but it's influencers doing ads for YouTube or TikTok.
Hey, they're just trying to get their money, man.
I know, but it's like okay, like Charlie D'Amelio, right?
No idea who that is.
She's a girl that dances for all the kids and all the down bad men in the world on TikTok,
Okay.
right? All she does is dance. She's not funny.
Okay.
She's not talented. She just does TikTok dances, and
All
that's
right.
it. And it's like I don't care what fucking coffee you drink. Don't try to sell me that like, oh, that's the coffee Charlie D'Amelio drinks. Like, wow, thank you so much for that.
What kind of coffee was
I
it?
don't fucking know. I skip it, bro. If I see her on my TikTok, I skip it. It doesn't matter if it's an ad or if it's one of her fucking videos. I skip it. But there's also my least favorite person on the planet that I don't know, right?
Hmm.
Have you seen the YouTube ads with the guy who calls himself Benny Nose?
No.
And he's like, "Quick gas hack, it's your boy Benny Nose here." And it's
No.
like, dude, he has like four or five ads that they run on YouTube, and it just annoys me, and I don't know why.
Usually when an ad on YouTube pops up, I just start looking at my phone because I'm watching it on
Oh, right.
my system or whatever, my console.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I'm always on my phone and I'm just stuck there with Benny Nose for 5 seconds. He's like, quick
or
gas
15.
hack. Let me know if you've ever had the hatred for the quick gas hack ad on YouTube, because I get
Yeah.
it like every day
Yeah.
for the last 5 years, it seems like.
And no, I wouldn't know
Yeah.
even if you showed me a picture of him, I probably wouldn't recognize
Yeah.
him at all.
But anyway, that's where I'm at. And TikTok does a bad job with ads in the first place
Yeah.
because they trick you into thinking that you're watching a TikTok.
Yeah, they've been doing that
Yeah.
lately, yeah.
And you get there and then it's like, wait a second, you go to like look at the follow button, that's where you can tell if it's a TikTok ad or not.
Yeah.
Because there won't be a follow button. It'll just be a profile picture.
Never thought of that.
Yeah. And then you look over and you see that and it's like, you motherfuckers got me again. Like, oh. And quit trying to get me to find players with Plink or whatever the fuck that thing is called. Just because
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
gamer doesn't mean I want to find a bunch of random people to play fucking games with on TikTok.
I'll play by myself,
Yeah,
thanks.
exactly. Thank you. Appreciate it. I got the pride crew. That's all
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, birds of prey.
Birds of prey.
Birds of prey.
Caca. Anyway, though, that's about as far as I can talk about my eye.
I wish I could add more to that, but I don't I know I wouldn't recognize. I just think
Yeah.
they're actors.
If you knew Benny knows, you would Benny know.
Does he
That's
have
all I'm saying.
does he have a huge nose?
No,
Oh.
it's like Benny knows, like I know
Oh,
things.
it's thinking Benny knows. I was like that's an odd name, I guess, if you want to fucking go for
Yeah.
it, I suppose.
No, like Benny knows things is what he's implying, but Benny doesn't know
God, yeah, but
anything.
he doesn't know anything.
All he's proven to me is that he knows one gas hack, and I don't know what the gas hack is because I've never finished the ad.
You don't even
I
finish
don't even know, bro.
it.
I've seen 5 seconds of it, and it's quick gas hack. Benny knows here,
Uh,
and that's it. I skip it.
fair enough. Yeah. I guess I don't like that guy either, I
No,
guess.
exactly. We don't
Uh,
like Benny knows around here.
my eye is it's I think most people would agree with it. It's people that interrupt you in the middle of a
Yeah.
sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like after,
Yeah, I
especially like,
really hate that
yeah, I
all
know, right?
the
Fuck you. Uh, no, like like you'll let them talk. You'll sit there and let them finish their conversation, and then then you're like, oh, let me add. And they're like, oh, no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Thank you. Yeah, all
yeah.
right, yeah,
And like it just keeps happening over and
yeah,
over again, and
yeah.
you just get more mad, and then they're like, "Okay, what were you gonna say?" And it's like, "No, fuck
Or
you."
like there's like a small pause and you're like, yeah, I do. And then they're like, and then they just keep talking. And you're
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, I guess you weren't done. All right. You've been talking for 10 minutes now. And
yeah,
then when I get a word in, you're like, nope, nope, nope.
yeah.
And
I
it's just like,
can I completely relate to that.
it's a more of a respect thing than
Yeah,
anything else. It's like, just let me put in what I want to say. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'll let you talk. Like, I don't really care. You know what I
right.
mean? But yeah, no, that irritates me.
Yeah.
That's like a pet peeve of mine. Of
Yeah, no,
people
I feel
just
that.
yeah.
I feel that. I have a thing that's like interrupting, right? I
Mhm.
call it stealing the funny.
Oh,
I don't know if have I told you about this before,
I
right?
don't think so.
So it's when you tell a joke
Uh-huh.
and you get to the punchline and people are about to start laughing and someone comes in with just like a little jab at
Hmm.
the end, like to add on to it almost, right?
Yeah.
But it's before the laugh starts. So it seems like they're laughing for the fucking funny stealer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And like I'm funny and I like to talk and I like to tell stories and shit. When
yeah.
people do that to me, it's just like, I'll fucking kill you. Like I'll kill you. I'll kill you dead. Like, but I don't know. That happened to me a lot back in the day.
Back in the day.
It would really they know who they are.
They,
They know
you
who
know
they
who
are.
you are.
They probably don't know who they are actually. But,
Probably not because they're always talking.
yeah,
They never shut the fuck up.
yeah. But they're out there.
Yeah, but they're out there. They're
They're out
definitely out there.
there.
Um, yeah, so that's where I'm at. You want to go? You want to move on to Jay?
Yeah, sure.
You want?
You
You
go
want me to go?
ahead.
All
Yeah.
right. Mine's sports related.
Okay.
It's his last name.
Of course.
It's
Okay. Basketball player inbound.
it's not a basketball
Oh, okay.
player.
Okay.
It goes with the sweatshirt I'm wearing today.
All right.
It's back in what was it? It was 2008. He's the quarterback for the Lions. Can you guess?
Last name J.
Last name K.
Oh, last name K. Are we on J?
First
IJ?
name J.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about?
First name J.
Kidna.
Yeah.
100%.
John Kitna.
Yeah.
That piece of ooh,
Well,
ooh, dude.
it's not his
Here's the
fault
thing.
though.
Here's the thing. It's not that I thought he was that bad for because honestly, at that time, sadly, he was the best thing that they had gotten at quarterback
In a long time.
ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like he wasn't terrible. It was that time where he threw that interception, like week 7, and then the guy's running upfield and he's just walking off field, taking his helmet off. The guy literally runs right in front of him. He does
Yeah, I do
nothing, just what?
remember that.
And that, and then he got a back injury for the rest of the season,
Right.
and he was done. And we had fat ass Dante Culpepper
Yeah.
off the couch.
That was a weird signing.
Just well, I mean,
No,
it
that
was
was a
to sell
weird
jerseys.
signing.
It was more to sell
Yeah.
jerseys than anything else.
But yeah,
At that
Kidna
point, we had nothing.
Kidna did his best though. I mean, he did his best.
Don't defend
It
this
wasn't
guy.
great, but I mean,
Do not defend John Kitna.
we didn't have anything better, man.
We didn't have anything. You're
Like
right.
like Joey
But he gave
Harrington.
up. He gave up. Joey
Yeah.
didn't give up. He got scared. He couldn't stay in the pocket anymore.
I mean, yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but like,
The respect was gone.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair point. But like,
Culpepper didn't give up.
yeah,
He's out there giving everybody one of those, you know?
I mean, I guess, yeah. But I mean, if I'm looking at my Lions quarterbacks, like Kitna is not the worst one that's ever played for us.
But here's the thing. I still think because that's the team that went 0-16.
Yeah.
I still think they would have gone 0-16 with him at quarterback.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
if he was one of our best players on offense, well, they had Calvin,
Yeah.
but if he was our best player on offense besides Calvin as a rookie, we weren't going to win any more games.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's a fair point.
No games were won.
That is a fair
I think
point.
Kevin Jones was our running back.
Yeah. Wait, no, it was
No, he was more mid
no, it was
2000s.
the UCF guy who Kevin Smith.
Oh, Kevin Smith?
Yeah, it would have been him.
I think he was after 2010.
No, there's no way. He was definitely while Kitna was there. I'm pretty positive on it.
Possible.
I'm almost certain that he was there when
It
Kitna was there.
wasn't Kevin Jones, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
But that's definitely a look up scenario.
I
But
mean,
we can move on.
yeah, look it up in the comments. Am I right? Is it Kevin Smith? I'm pretty
John
sure it's Kevin
Kitna,
Smith.
awful.
Yeah,
Leave it at that.
but that's funny because my J is also a John.
Is it?
Yeah, it would be John Jones.
Oh, you don't like
No, fuck John
Bones? You
Jones,
don't like
bro.
Bones?
No, great MMA athlete,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best fighters in the world when he's not on steroids, but who knows because he's always on steroids.
You know he's from Battle Creek?
Is he?
No.
Oh, then that's irrelevant. Whatever. But no, like how many times are you gonna get fucked up, like banned because you're doing coke and banned because you're doing steroids, and then still act like you're the baddest person on the planet.
because he is still the baddest
He's
person on the
not,
planet.
though. He's a cheater.
I mean, yeah, but he still whooped their ass.
Yeah, but and then he got that
Did he get
DUI.
did he get tested? Did he test positive for steroids?
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he got tested for steroids and then the cocaine thing they found out afterwards.
I
Like
just thought it
that.
was the drugs.
Yeah, no, he got tested positive for steroids. It was a really small amount, but it
I was gonna
was
say he's a
still.
small heavyweight.
Yeah, no, he still got
Was he
clocked for
light
it.
heavy or heavyweight?
Light heavyweight.
Light heavy.
I'm pretty he might have came into heavyweight actually now that I think about it
Either
because he
way,
faced
he
Cormier.
yeah. Either way, he was small
Yeah.
for his size, but he was
But
light.
like, and if you have all that talent, then why do you need to cheat? That's my whole thing. Is like, and then he acts like he's this great fucking person when he does interviews and like no, you're a fucking scumbag. Like you're fake as fuck. You're a fucking scumbag.
I always I don't really care, man. I like
Yeah.
Bones. I like old Bones Jones,
I
man.
mean, I get that, and like people do. Like he's a really popular fighter, and
Yeah.
like and like when he was winning at the start, I was into it.
I think it was
But
more,
then,
wasn't he like a spinning back fist guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
I think that's what won people over.
yeah, but then you get caught cheating once, okay? And you take your ban, and then you come back, and then you do it again. And then you come back, and you get in trouble again. And it's like, why are we still cheering for this guy?
Mm.
Like, you wouldn't. You shouldn't. He's making a mockery of like the position that he's in and all the hard work that he does and all the hard work that other fighters do to get to that spot. And you're at the top of the fucking spot and you can't just not do cocaine before fights. Like you just can't.
I'm not there. I don't know. I don't
Like
know how hard it is to turn it down.
and then
I
like
imagine easy, but
and then when him and Cormier were going for the second time or the third time, I don't remember. I'm not a
yeah,
huge
something.
UFC
Yeah,
guy.
no, I'm not a huge
But
UFC guy.
he's like, yeah, I was doing cocaine when I beat you. And it's like, so you're bragging about it? Like you're just rubbing it in the face of the athletic commissions and all that. Like, oh yeah, I cheated and still got away with it, and now I'm still fighting again.
Is he fighting still?
I think the last time he went to fight, he got tested for fucking steroids again.
Mm. I didn't know if he had like gone to like what it was, Strike Force or something
No,
like that.
no, he's still in the UFC. But yeah, the last time he was supposed to fight, he got fucking popped for steroids again. And
Old Bones.
it's like you're a fucking waste man. Like, get out of here. That's how I feel about it. Like I get he's really good, he's really talented. Like I did used to be a fan of him, but like you fucked up so many
Who's your
times.
favorite UFC fighter?
Of all time,
Yeah, sure.
Mirko Krokop.
Really?
Yeah,
Crow Cop, huh?
head kick. I love head kicks,
Ah,
and he's a certified badass. And like if you watch his Pride stuff, like he
yeah.
is untouchable.
I think I'm kind of a basic bitch on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would be Silva,
Silva.
Anderson
Yeah,
Silva. I love the cockiness. I loved the showboating,
yeah,
and then he'd back it up, and it'd be
yeah.
like, "Yeah, that guy's a
Counter
badass."
counter fighters do get a little fucking stale for me,
Mhm.
but I definitely like him, and because I like Israel Adesanya too. That would be my favorite current fighter.
Mm.
Um, but Maddie the Baddie's coming up, and I can't wait for that guy.
Who's Matty the Baddie?
He's a fighter from Liverpool,
Okay.
and he just made his debut in the UFC last year, I think, and he's just funny.
Does he have dyed hair?
No, that you're thinking of Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking
Yeah,
of. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's like there is going to be a dream fight at some point where Maddie the Baddie fights Sean
Sean
O'Malley.
O'Malley. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure at some
But
point
yeah,
that'll
I'll
happen.
show you after this some
Okay.
Maddie the Baddie stuff because he's fucking funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just like a geezer would be the way to describe him if that makes any sense. He's just like a normal guy,
Yeah.
but he's funny. He's a funny guy. He's like Tyson Fury almost. Like if you ever heard Tyson Fury talk, he like
A
kind of
little
has that
bit.
same attitude about him.
Okay.
But yeah, he's gonna be one to watch. But Mirko Krokop though, I want to talk about this, is one of my favorite quotes in all of like interviews. And he goes, right leg hospital, left leg cemetery. It's like
That does sound like something he would
yeah,
say. Yeah, for
but
sure.
yeah, he was badass.
That's pretty epic.
But yeah, I stopped watching UFC like regularly. I feel like I used to watch it a lot more when we were in high school.
Yeah.
But I feel like there was also more people to watch then.
Yeah.
Because like Rampage
The big
and
names. I think
yeah,
they have more fighters now,
right.
but I think a lot of it too was they had that show too, the Ultimate Fighter
Yeah.
show. I don't know if that still runs or not.
I think it does, but I don't
I
mean
don't.
I
I
couldn't
mean, but
tell
I
you.
nobody watches it.
Yeah,
I mean, well, I'm sure people do, but
right.
I don't. So everybody doesn't.
Right.
You know. Um, yeah, no, I think that had a lot to do with the popularity at the
Yeah.
time, and I mean, because it was a sweet show. Honestly, it was a
Yeah.
pretty cool show watching these guys fight, and then like at the end
The
the
coaches,
coaches would
yeah.
fight. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was really
So
good.
yeah, I mean, if they still run it, I mean, good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But moving on, I don't really have a transition to this because it's kind of out there. But my K would be kiosks,
okay,
like you would see at like malls, if you still know what a mall is, nowadays. But they have the kiosk set up in like the middle of the walkway.
yeah,
And then sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, you'd have the over aggressive salesperson at the kiosk in the mall. So you're walking with your friends or going by, and like this was when I had like gauges in my ears, and like we all had gauges in our ears, and it
uh,
was a dude who sold gauges at a kiosk in the fucking mall.
okay,
And he'd come like right up to us and like start walking with us, like, "Hey, you guys want to buy some gauges? I got really cool deals, blah blah." And he just like every time, because you go into the mall and you do laps,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
You just
And
walk around, yeah.
every time we'd pass him, he'd come like, "Oh, you guys want to fucking," and then that dude went from selling gauges to selling cell phone cases.
Oh,
And so we come back one day and he's like, "Oh, I got these cell phone cases." He's like grabbing a bunch of cases out and like coming over to us and like, "Oh, yeah, this one for $25," like
I
blah
think I
blah.
know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah. And like I just don't like being inconvenienced. Like if
Yeah,
I wanted a cell phone case, I would walk up and go, "Hey, you sell cell phone cases here? Let me buy one." I don't want somebody
yeah.
like he's like a glorified carny, like
Hmm.
at the fair when they're walking by and they like start like, fucking cat calling you, like, "Oh, you can't, but you can't pop this balloon with a dart." Like, yes, I can. I'm not gonna pay $5 to do it though. Like, leave me alone.
I'm like,
I'm
yes, I
walking
can.
here, pal.
I pay
I'm just
$5
walking
to do
here.
it though.
If I wanted one of your shitty gauges or one of your shitty cell phone cases, I would buy one.
Right.
But I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't want it.
I'm that same way, and also like when I'm at like a restaurant, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I want the server to be like attentive, but I want her to or him,
Right.
I want them to leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most part. Like if you see my drink slow, then sure.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like anything else, like just let me eat my freaking food because every time they come up, it's always like I'm taking a bite and then they're like, "How is it? Good?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
I get that. But like, it's their job, though, isn't it?
it's
Like,
yeah, I get it. No, I do. You know, as a former food service worker,
yeah.
I totally get it. But I'm just one of those customers that like
Right.
less is more for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's the same thing for like kiosks at the mall. Like
Yeah.
I please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do what I'm doing.
Like, I am 100% more likely to go up to the person who's just like on their phone, not caring or paying attention,
Hmm.
than I am to the guy who's like, "Hey, I got these cell
Exactly.
phone cases."
Hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Let me look before
yeah.
you start selling
Like,
whatever you're trying to
like
sell me.
it's 2008 and this one's got Hello Kitty on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hello Kitty on it. Yeah, no kidding.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's about all I have for my case. Just a
yeah, that
little rant about
little
over aggressive kiosk salesman.
little rant. Um, well, my K is I think very relatable for everybody.
Okay.
It would be Karens.
Yes.
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 Who likes a Karen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I apologize if your name is Karen, but
It's not the people named Karen. That is not the problem. It's the Karen stereotype. Let's make this
it's the
clear.
stereotype.
Yeah.
Exactly. We all deal with stereotypes.
Yeah. And as a former McDonald's employee slash manager, I have dealt with so many Karens that I never want to work in the service industry ever again.
Same. As, former Honeyston manager employee as
Yeah.
well. Uh yeah, no, it definitely left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, dude, they're grown people actually yelling
Yeah.
about a pickle being on their burger.
Yeah.
Like, have a fucking day off. You have two hands.
Hmm.
All right, at most you might have one hand. You can still pick the fucking pickle off your burger. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. Like, I'll refund you your stupid money or I'll remake your food. But like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah.
We're in
There
McDonald's.
yeah, exactly.
Like, your kids are over there embarrassed. I can see them. You
Yeah.
do this every time you come in.
Hmm.
And that's the worst part is like it's hard to take their fucking like their their like criticism or like complaints. Like it's hard to take them as they are because they do it every single time that they
Hmm.
come in.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
I had one time we had this group of like six people and then they were all like two different like three couples, older people,
Yeah.
and one of the couples like they each got like steaks from Denny's. Like
Right, yeah. High
mistake
quality.
number one, you bought
Yeah.
the gray T-bone from Denny's. Okay, your first mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, but it wasn't even about the food. They didn't even eat it. We brought it out to them. They were like the only people in the restaurant,
Right.
right? We bring out all their food to them, and the two people are sitting there, and they're like, and so the server came back to me and was like, "Hey, these people, they don't want their food." And I was like, oh, okay. And I went over to him, talking to me like, yeah, I wouldn't even serve this food to my dog, and it's cold. And I was like, well, you want me to like remake it for you? Like, no, we just want our money back. Or no, they didn't pay for it yet. They're like, we
Right.
just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want me to at least like box it up for you? You can take it home, you give it to your dogs if you want. Like,
Right.
and I'll take it off the bill. You guys can just have it for free. And they're like, no, it's not even worth it for the dog. You just said you'd feed it to your dogs. Like,
Yeah.
and so later on in the night, their friends are coming up to pay, and the dude's like, he's like, I'm so sorry about that. I've never seen anybody complain about food like that before. And I was like, it happens all the time. He was just like, he's like, trust me, we won't be coming back with them ever
Yeah.
again. I was like, gee,
Dude, it's like who's teaching these people how to act?
I
Like
know.
for real. And my whole thing is that Karens nowadays, right,
Mm-hmm.
had parents who were Karens, who
Mm-hmm.
had parents who were Karens, who had parents who were Karens.
Just whiners.
And like that's how it's going to be forever. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a family. If you worked at the McDonald's I worked at, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And it's a mom. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but she is a nasty lady, okay? And her three daughters that would come in,
uh,
and they would always order food and always order it fresh, right? And I'm sick of it at this point. I'm the manager in the morning. They came in for breakfast, you know, or at least probably second breakfast, and they come in and they order all their food fresh, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with this today. I wasn't having a good day, you know? I'm gonna make it all myself. I'm not gonna let anybody else touch it. I'm making it all fresh. I'm doing every single part of it because
yeah.
when I take it out there and I tell them it's fresh and they complain about it, I'm be like, listen, I made your hash browns. I made your steak, egg, and cheese bagel. I made your stupid muffins. I made your stupid biscuits. I made it all myself. I pulled the meat off the grill, pulled the eggs off the grill. I did it all myself. There is not any fresher food you can get from McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And I set it down, and then they want to talk to a manager 5 minutes later.
You're like,
And
guess what, mom?
yeah, and I go out there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the problem? Like I made all of that myself.
Yeah.
All those that there's you cannot get fresher McDonald's than you've got today right in front of you. It's like, well, it's just not good. I used to come here all the time, blah blah. And I tell her straight up, and I go, maybe you just don't like McDonald's anymore. And she gets red faced, bro. Like she always has like a bit of red in her face, right? Because she's breathing and struggling at it. And and dude, her face just goes flush red. And she's like, I want to talk to your manager, blah, blah, blah. So I have to send my GM out there, and he heard her screaming because, you know, he was listening from the front counter. And he just smiled at me and he goes, ah, this is worth it. And he goes out there and talks to
This
him.
is worth it.
Yeah, because like legit, if you're watching this and you worked at the McDonald's I worked at, that lady has probably screamed at you. She's that bad of a customer. And it's the point where I was over at Arby's getting my payday Arby's like I used to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get my food and I turn and I see him walking in and I look at the manager on shift because we would talk about how bad it sucks to be a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
And I just look and go, good luck. And she goes, oh shit, yeah, I know. So it's like everywhere they go, bro. Everywhere they go.
Ah, man.
That sucks. That's
That's the
sad, bro.
worst. Yeah.
Imagine having that life where you
Uh,
complain about every single thing you ever get.
uh,
Like that's sad.
yeah. No. And you know me, I don't
Yeah.
complain like at all.
No.
That's like one
If
of my
I,
flaws.
yeah, exactly. If I get a steak at a restaurant and I say medium rare
Yeah.
and a
Half
restaurant,
medium, half rare.
yeah, half, okay, like this section up at the top is rare and the section next to it is well done and the section at the bottom is medium and there's just a little tiny pocket of medium rare in the middle here.
Saving that bite for
Yeah.
last.
And I'm not even gonna complain.
Exactly. You're just gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat
Same
it.
with me.
And it was weird. I don't understand how you could even physically do that.
The only way I'll complain is if I'm missing something like big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm missing like two sandwiches or something. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I shouldn't be ordering more than one sandwich.
Right.
I just outed myself there, but that's all right.
But
Uh,
yeah, I'm getting pissed off here. So that
yeah,
was K. Let's
here.
move on to what's your L?
Uh, only a few people really. I don't know if you were there for this night,
Okay.
but the thing I hate the most would be Lauder's Scotch.
Oh yeah.
Were you there that night?
I believe I was there that night, but
Oh,
it's hard to remember those days.
oh my gosh, man. That was easily one of the worst tasting
Alcohols,
liquors
yeah.
I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, because
It,
wasn't it it was Big P who was like, I got something special for you boys,
he's like,
right?
hey, I threw in a couple bucks. I
Yeah.
got something special for you guys. And we were like, oh, nice. He's like, Lauder Scotch. We're like, hell yeah, I've never had Scotch before.
Yeah,
You know,
we were gonna drink Canada House. This is way better.
yeah, it made the Canada House taste good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was nuts, and it made me like be like, All right, I actually kind of like Canada.
Yeah,
And we played AC/DC that night,
yeah.
which is
I've heard the story. I wasn't there that night because
you weren't.
I've never played AC/DC.
Oh yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was the night we like put it to like somebody had brought something like we were trying to do like red black, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And it ended up turning into this random game that we just made up, and we got old Mike
Yeah,
messed up
yeah. That's
per
usually how it
usual,
goes. Yeah,
per usual.
it's just fun.
Oh my gosh, but you always drink in that game, so
Yeah,
it's like no matter what, you're always getting drunk.
right.
So it was like
At a responsible age.
at a responsible age,
Yeah.
of course. I all my stories are after 21 years old.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yep. Now one.
Sorry, mom.
Yeah. All right.
Uh, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's really all it is. It was a good memory, honestly.
Right.
Well, from what's remembered,
Right.
but
All the bad parts are just blocked out.
it was a fun night. Terrible drink choice.
Yeah.
Let's just go with that, and that's why that is gonna be my L.
Right. Okay. See, my L is it's okay. Well, first off, honorable mention because I don't want to talk about Liverpool, right?
Okay.
But I'm obviously a Manchester United fan, so Liverpool Football Club can go fucking kill itself. Like it's probably a little harsh. I don't mean that,
Whoa.
but they're our
Get
biggest
it right.
rivals and soccer rivals run deep.
Yeah.
So, but Liverpool is the worst thing in the world. But I want to talk about something that's probably gonna surprise some people listening who know me.
Mhm.
But for the worst thing that I have for L is League of Legends players.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
No.
because I am now reformed. I'm no longer a League of Legends player. But if you listen to this and you know a League of Legends player, or if you have known a League of Legends player who that's their main game, that's all they play, like they need to go touch fucking grass. Bad. They need to go sort themselves out. Because like that community is so toxic, it makes you a toxic human being.
Mm,
And like you got to separate yourself away from that. And I think anyone who like has played League of Legends as their main game and has come away from it,
mm.
we're better people for leaving that game. And if you knew me when I was a League of Legends player, like as a main, like I apologize because I was a bad fucking person then. And because it just breeds toxicity, dude. You just want to be better than everybody else. It makes this whole elitist mindset that is
Uh,
just bad for every aspect of your life.
I believe that.
And it just becomes who you are,
Yeah,
which is sad.
yeah,
Because at one point I'd be like, yeah, I play League of Legends. Like I was proud of
yeah. I would
it.
watch you play it.
I know.
I never played it myself.
But that was like my main characteristic. You know how much of my life I fucked up just because I was more focused on League of Legends than anything else in my life?
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
thought you were playing League of
Yeah,
Legends, bro.
no. But yeah, that was a real thing. So I believe that is the worst thing in the world that you can be as a League of Legends player.
Fair enough, I guess. Yeah.
And if you are, and this offends you, I'm sorry, but go the fuck outside. Like read a book. See the sunlight. All right, look at somebody else as your equal and not as a fucking Teemo main who you'd stomp even though you lost your tower first. Like-
I only kind of know what you're
Yeah, I
talking
know.
about.
I get that. But the people who listen to this who play League of Legends or know someone who plays League of Legends, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
yeah,
You got anything else to add to that? You want to get something off your
no,
chest, or
no, that's it. That's it.
you really
Uh,
feeling this one?
yeah,
Or?
that one really bugs me. That one lights a fire under me.
Fair enough. Fair
I mean, I
enough.
gave 3 years of my life to that game,
You did play it for a long time. I
and
do
that's all I
remember.
did, bro. I didn't do anything else except that.
That's true. I would come over and just watch you play, and
I
then I'd leave.
know. I know, dude. It's so bad. It's such a bad game.
It was
Like,
whatever.
I mean, it's fun. It's a fun game to play,
Yeah.
but it becomes who you are, and then you're just a shitty person. Like, straight up.
You don't have to let it make you a shitty
I
person.
mean, but it does, dude. The community is toxic. I'm telling you, if you were a League of Legends player,
Uh,
you would understand what I'm saying when you stop playing League of Legends and you look back on it with like reflection.
yeah.
It's such a terrible community to be a part of. Straight up. Straight up.
Fair enough, man.
But uh but yeah, I think that is actually all the time we have for
Oh,
today.
all right.
That went by
That
fast.
did go by fast.
Yeah,
Yeah. Too fast.
too fast. Yeah. We love spending this time with our passionate viewers.
That's
We
right.
see you out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just...
We need we need what was that? What was
I was
that?
stirring the pot.
Stir the pot. Okay. Yeah,
for no reason.
we need one more subscriber on YouTube to hit 20 subscribers,
Dang.
which is actually, crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
the
we're
fact
only
that
doing like one of these a week, you know?
yeah, the fact that anybody is watching this, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
And especially if you're at this point, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Very much so. Very much
But,
so.
but yeah, this has been this week's Grits and Gravy. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Grits.
I've been Gravy. Until next time.
Good vibes only.